You ready for this, boy?
Welcome
I
to Kill
love
Count, where we tell
Dead
the
Meat.
victims in all our favorite horror movies.
I know you love me.
I'm James
and today
Angelis.
we're finally starting what has been the single most requested series in Kill Count history, Halloween,
Ooh.
John Carpenter's
Halloween.
1978 film that ignited the slasher subgenre. As I've said on this show before, Halloween was not the first slasher ever made, but it was the one that captured everyone's imagination.
Who the fuck came up with, let's make a scary movie where a murderer goes around killing people? Who the fuck came up with that? What fucking psychopath was like, that'll make good TV?
Our good friend John Carpenter.
And then they're like, let's make these fucking deaths as brutal and bloody as possible.
Set out to make horror history with a laughably small budget of only $320,000, provided by
right
Yasmin
ahead.
and the quote-unquote grandfather of Halloween, Mustafa Akkad.
Mustafa.
There are lots of reasons this movie went so far
Mustafa.
on so little. From the iconic haunting score composed by
He
Carpenter
even made the
himself, to
music.
the suburban setting that made the audience
My
feel
guy.
vulnerable as the victims they were
He's like,
watching,
my
to the memorable
movie.
performances
My
by
movie.
20-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis
How mad is
and
it?
the original
1978
Ernst
as well, bro.
Donald Pleasence. But above all else,
1978.
Halloween succeeded.
Bro, 1978, and how much was it? $320,000?
$1,000, yeah. So that's still a decent amount of money, but like, and then to make a franchise that's this like popular and is still talked about to this day.
And
Mad.
all the sequels, that means they did good.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah,
they were bad, they probably broke even.
yeah, probably. This movie probably made a shit ton of money,
Yeah, probably.
like ridiculous.
Look at the views, 7 million.
1978 money. It made, oh my fucking god. How much money do you think it made on the box office?
More than 10.
Right, well, the budget was $325,000. It made $60 million.
Damn!
Yeah, on the first movie. Yeah, bruh.
Yo, this
Nah.
movie's definitely skyrocketed horror movies.
Yeah. I recognize her face. She's been in something else, but I can't remember.
Maybe Halloween 2.
Oh no, she's in the new Halloween. That's
Oh,
what
is that what it is?
Yeah. She's the woman. Anyway,
The woman.
the woman.
The woman. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue. Yeah.
Did because of its blank-faced stalker Michael Myers, also known as The Shape. Played by filmmaker Nick Castle for
The Shape.
$25 a day, the man in the modified William
25
Shatner
bucks a
mask
day.
terrified audiences and kicked off the first of the horror genre's royal franchises. Over the next
Ooh,
couple
she
of
got
months,
cut.
I'll be covering all of the Halloweens available on home video.
And we'll be watching all of them.
Yeah, we'll be watching every single one.
Let's go.
Meaning 10
7,
installments and 4
8,
different
10
timelines.
10 installments.
And 11
Bad videos.
which will start a fifth
And-
timeline for this.
And the 12th one's coming out in 12 days. Yeah? Yeah, 12 days. Bruh.
I can't wait for that one. That's actually.
I know. It's going to be good. But like this one in the 5th timeline here, the 11th movie is really, really good. And they ended it off, spoilers, by putting him in the basement and setting the house on fire. So I don't understand how he survived that.
Yeah,
But, you
that
know.
was like such a specific spoiler. Like,
I know. It's literally the ending.
you could have just been like, they ended off setting him on fire. But no, this is like, he was in the basement and they set his ass on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to reveal?
Hey, if you haven't watched it by now, fuck you.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
But we'll have to wait for the Blu-ray for it to be on the kill count. Don't worry though, even without that latest installment, we're in for a crazy ride. I'll guide you through the franchise as Sam Loomis becomes a shrieking madman, as Michael's origin becomes tied up in the occult, and all the times that
yeah,
the series
there's a
tries
cult
to reinvent
involved.
itself. Whether that's as a couple of hip millennial horror comedies, a low-class white trash hellbilly saga, or a Irish toy maker selling deadly Halloween masks. But before we get into all that, we gotta go back to Haddonfield, Illinois and count the kills that started it all.
The movie begins
The movie begins with
Yes.
the title card. Right away,
Nailed
even
it.
the opening credits are
That's my favorite
they're
bit.
backed by that dope-ass Halloween theme, and because when it zooms in on the pumpkin's eye and nose, it looks like Michael himself holding a knife.
true.
Cool. After that, we're in Haddonfield, Illinois.
That's such good
Halloween night,
movie making.
1963, in a
300K.
first-person POV
Oh, my
shot
man
similar
John,
to the
dude.
one
My-
that
he
was
said
in
my
Black
movie.
POV shots in Halloween
My
were done
movie.
with the recently invented Steadicam technology by cinematographer Dean Cundy, who would go on to shoot blockbusters such as the Back
Cundy.
to the Future trilogy and Jurassic Park. We watch as our audience surrogate peeps in
Look
on
at
a couple
this.
making
Is
out
that
before
just
they
the
head
door
upstairs
open?
for more heavy petting. After a stop in the kitchen drawer where Deborah Hill's hand grabs a butcher knife, the first-person view sees the dude putting his shirt back on and leaving the house. It's only been a minute, dude. Was that one of those never happens to me situations?
Yo, he said it's only been a minute.
Oh, never happens to me situation, bro.
Wait, what?
Look what it says. It's only been a minute, but it's one of those never happens to me situations. I
Yo.
swear, this never happens.
The
Bro.
camera heads
Why is it
upstairs
called
and
that?
grabs a clown mask from the floor, obfuscating our view as it walks into the very open bedroom of the
Now
topless
it's
Judith
it,
Myers.
the killer
So
clown.
Topless hairbrushing is the best, I'm sure.
Topless
But maybe close
hairbrushing
the door
is the
for it, or
best.
else you're
Number
missing
one
this
sport.
happening.
Michael,
Yep, this is Michael
Oh.
Myers'
I'm
first.
sorry. Can you
Wait, what?
hear that?
This
Yeah,
happened.
no, you just stopped it. Look.
Yep, this is
But
Michael
the
Myers'
stabbing noise.
first. And he's such
Like
a
he was
good
doing
the
person
sound
that he has to
effects.
keep
Wait,
checking
what?
the stabbing
Wait, what?
form while he kills
Huh?
her. You're doing fine.
Wait, what? He's actually killing her.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Michael, stop.
When he's done, he's left as a topless, bloody corpse lying on her bedroom
At least
floor.
she was still
Michael heads
covering
back
up.
downstairs and out of the house right as his parents pull up. The extended first-person shot finally ends when they demask him and then just kind of stand there for an awkwardly long time without saying
Look at her.
anything. or
Like his
emoting.
mom just looks so pissed off.
Just,
Not even like
kind
pissed
of-
off, just like disgusted. Look at
Yeah,
her.
she's
face.
like,
There for an
what are
awkward-
you doing,
Boy,
man?
You dressed in that? you killed her in that?
Yeah, bro.
long time.
But this
without
kid looks like he's having a decent life. Why is he just like, yeah, grab the fucking butcher knife, chef my sister? Michael! I couldn't go for this. She went, Michael!
Isn't it that like this movie? I think is that he's possessed by like a dark spirit.
Hmm.
Staying
That's
in
why they go into
or
the cult
emoting as
stuff?
The camera pulls
Oh,
away.
right.
Classic cold open.
Maybe.
Jump to Smith's Grove in the same state.
Hey, your
later
Grove.
On Halloween Eve. 'Twas a dark and stormy night when Dr. Sam Loomis, played by the masterful Donald Pleasance, joined chain-smoking
Hey.
nurse Marion Chambers to go to the Smith's Grove Sanitarium. They're going to pick up Michael Myers, who Loomis keeps referring to as an it, and transfer him to another facility.
It's messed
But
up.
things take a turn for the creepy when they see that the Smith's Grove inmates are out and about, getting all wet.
That would be
That's
that
from
would
the
be
movie.
terrifying. It is, yeah,
That's
for the
from-
most
or
recent
not-
one.
Yeah, the most recent one. Well, no,
Yeah, he's getting transferred and he breaks out on the bus, yeah.
my God. Yo, that's such a. Oh man, they did homage like a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, that shit is creepy though. Imagine you're like, right, time to go pick up a fucking serial killer. All the fucking mental patients are about, bro. I wouldn't even fucking continue driving. I would turn around, get the fuck out. I would turn around, get the fuck out. It's like people that hear noises in their house, right? Or they see like a fucking child running around the floor. I'm like, pack my bags, get out. Bro, there's no fucking, this is my house, bro. That fucking,
This is my house.
this is my house, bro. If a demon wants my house, bro, he's got it.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you very
yours.
much.
Take it.
Goodbye. Take the keys, bro.
Back.
My
Instead
bad.
of being concerned about them catching hypothermia like a real doctor would, Loomis presses forward and hops out to open the hospital gate. That's when Michael Myers hops on top of Marion's car and
Ooh,
grabs her
the-
by the face, tormenting her until she
What?
flees from her vehicle that he promptly Grand Theft Autos. Michael must have been top of the class in the Smith
Yo.
Driver
Complete.
Ed program. The next
Mission-
day, back in Haddonfield,
fucking
we meet Laurie
respect.
Strode, a modestly dressed high schooler played by Jamie Lee Curtis. Her Halloween night plans involve babysitting this little kid Tommy Doyle, who's all sorts of scared of the abandoned Myers house. Laurie has a key to the place because her dad's a local realtor, but as she leaves it under the mat, she doesn't notice that she's being watched by a
Why-
shape
why
inside
did she
and a
leave it
shape
under the mat?
outside. Must be one of those interior-exterior shapes. The shape continues its voyeuristic tendencies when Laurie's in school, staring at her from behind Nurse Chambers' car parked across the
Ooh,
street.
that's
While Laurie's
fucking
busy
spooky.
being an SMRT smart girl, he vanishes.
Didn't they do
into
that in the
thin
new
air.
movie
Which
too?
way did he go, Laurie?
Yeah,
Which way
well,
did
he does
go?
all the time. He
Smith's
just
girl,
like
Dr.
looking at
Karen
windows
Smith,
and
a
shit.
colleague of Loomis's, blames
Do it
the
again.
small doctor for
Just
Michael's
standing.
escape.
Just do it again,
It's
Michael.
unlikely that Myers is headed to Haddonfield, 150
Oh
miles
well,
away.
he wouldn't be after him, would he?
He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone round here gave him lessons.
On his way to Haddonfield,
Damn.
he stops at a payphone to warn the Haddonfield.
Look at that
police.
car.
That's where he notices a truck on
Wait,
the
what?
side. Haddonfield Police, and that's where he notices a truck on the side of the road. He finds evidence that Michael was there,
Ooh,
but runs
that's an
off
old
before
truck,
seeing
too.
a second body on the kill count. This poor truck driver,
Oh.
who Michael apparently killed and stripped for that classic blue jumpsuit. Damn, man, stealing cars.
So you got
on
the
road?
jumpsuit from a
Michael's just
farmer.
as much a thief as he is a murderer.
Yeah, from
Oh,
a
okay.
mechanic.
Her cheerleader friend Linda, played
Oh,
by
that's a
PJ
tow
Soles,
truck.
who's totally got
Yeah.
a problem saying
That's an
totally all
old
the
style
fucking
tow
time.
truck.
Totally.
By
Totally.
Andy Griffith, played by Nancy
Fit check. Look at the She's wearing a V-neck sweater, yeah? What?
A V-neck sweater.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
what? She is.
Yeah.
Yo, this is
Bro.
some 1970s.
Yo, really? How funny is it? Styles changed so much. Fucking. Back then, you would wear fucking balloons on your legs. Now you're wearing jeans that are literally cutting off circulation. Mad.
That is mad.
It's
Michael
mad.
Myers rolls by in his station wagon at a nice slow stalkery pace, but that doesn't stop Annie, the sheriff's daughter, from playing citizen cop.
I would have been able to see that he has a mask on.
Michael stops his car threateningly, but after a
Oh.
pregnant pause, just keeps on
A
driving.
pregnant?
Catches back up.
What?
Michael stops.
Wait, what?
Man,
What is a pregnant pause?
pregnant pause. Long? Pregnant. A 9-month pause.
A 9-month pause. This man stood there for 9 months
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
continued on his way.
His car
Yeah.
threateningly, but after a pregnant pause, just keeps on driving. He catches back up with them later on the walk home when he's standing behind a bush staring at Lori and Annie. But when Annie goes to confront him, he's disappeared once
Oh.
again. Michael does that a lot. He does it some more after. Lori
How
gets
did he
home
not
to a
notice the
room
mask?
decorated with smart
Or
person
the
stuff.
fact
He sees him outside
he's
by the
wearing a mask.
clothesline.
Look,
Yeah, there is
mask.
a guy.
I can't even see him fully, but he has a mask on.
Yeah.
Like,
Then somehow,
Creepy.
without
Right
her
there,
ever
what?
breaking,
Yeah.
he just disappears.
And she's like,
that one.
oh.
you were just staring at this guy and he disappeared?
Yeah.
By the clothesline, then somehow, without her gaze ever breaking,
She probably watched him walk
disappears.
away, to be
That one
honest.
doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
to me, but okay.
she's like,
we
"Where did
get
it go?"
He's a creepy stalker. Meanwhile, Dr. Loomis arrives in Haddonfield and goes to the cemetery, only to find that Judith Myers' gravestone has been removed, straight plucked from the ground.
Oh my god, isn't that
Later
like
that
deep
day,
in
Lori
there?
gets picked
Yeah,
up by
man, that's some
men, and they're having
strength.
such a good time smoking a doob and listening to Blue Oyster Cult, but they don't notice Michael tailing them in the Myers mobile. He gives them some space when they pull over to talk to Annie's dad, Sheriff Brackett, who's checking out a hardware store burglary that sounds like a very specific hit.
All they took was some Halloween mask, rope, and a couple of knives.
Wait, why did that hardware store have Halloween masks? Somehow Papa Brackett doesn't smell that dank weed in the car, so he waves the girls goodbye.
I mean,
Before
maybe he
Loomis
did.
shows up and introduces himself. Psst, Loomis, look behind you, dude. The shape you want is right behind you. Night comes and Sheriff Brackett
Really?
takes Loomis to the Myers house where it all went down
What?
15 years ago. They find a dead dog off screen, the first of many, many pooches that Michael Myers will kill throughout the series.
Yeah, like, bro, this is why he's the most
But-
fucked up.
They don't show it?
I don't think so.
That
But
dog
no,
corpse,
this
or
is,
is that a metaphor, Loomy?
That's
During a
what I'm
tour of
saying,
the
bro.
house,
Oh.
Donald
What?
he kills kids and dogs. Like,
Man
bro,
has no limits.
literally, no chill at
No
all.
chill.
Pleasance gets the capital A act when he tells Brackett about Michael's psychiatric history.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Yeah, some good acting. Michael silently observes Annie as she gets to the house she's watching over, the Wallace family home, while just across the street at Tommy Doyle's house, Lori is already nice and cozy, shitting all over Tommy's taste in comic books. Annie calls Lori to tell her that
yo, what kind of
Trash.
reason comes over here? Yeah, trash. Trash. Some taste trash. Yo, what?
Lori is already nice
Trash.
and cozy, shitting all over
Trash.
Tommy's taste in comic books.
Trash.
Trash.
She's arranged a date with our virginal final girl with the dude she's into named Ben Tramer. Pretty much every scene with Lori and her friends involves them telling her she needs to get laid, but I wanted to mention this combo in particular just because Ben Tramer comes back in a hilarious way next movie. Tommy looks out the window and sees the shape standing outside the Wallace home, but when he gets Lori to look, Mike's pulled his disappearing act again. Turns out he's gone around back to watch Annie take her shirt off after she spilled some butter on it. While he's peeping in,
What? Why in the
Family dog
kitchen?
Lester comes across him and starts growling. Michael makes
Bruh.
short work of the poor canine and kills him. But in case you're new here, I only put humanoids on the kill count. Sorry, Lester. Annie gets a call from her boyfriend Paul saying that his parents are gone and that it's bone o'clock. So she takes little Lindsay Wallace across the street to drop her off with Lori and Tommy. The kids immediately get to watching The Thing from Another World, a fun inclusion in hindsight since Carpenter would go on to make his own version of The Thing just 4 years later, which is still the best horror movie ever made. Come at me. Lori agrees.
Wait, he said what was the best horror movie ever made?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
I might need to check that out.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna write it right down right now.
Shit,
Thing.
for Halloween, Halloween spirit.
Hey, yeah, but like, I love like but also this is like practically the 80s, yeah, but 80s horror is just,
Yeah, it has a different vibe.
yeah, it's just so good.
To watch over Andy's charge while Andy takes a visit to Pound Town.
The old Girl Scout comes through again.
Annie never gets to fulfill her teenage desires, though, because after she gets in the car to go pick up El Jerko, she's attacked by Michael Myers from the back seat. He strangles her in a lengthy silent scene with no noise except for his heavy breathing and the sounds of her struggle, until she finally starts blaring the car horn in an effort to attract some help. That's when Michael cuts the kill short with a butcher knife, slitting her throat as Annie Brackett becomes the third member of our kill count. Michael may be good at killing discreetly, but he's got to work on his body disposal, since Tommy sees him from the window carrying that corpse under a bright porch light. Props for being able to open that door with
Tommy ain't gonna say anything because
You'd
he
be
ain't a
great
snitch.
at one of those grocery delivery
Yeah,
services jobs.
you know,
Since we're having
snitch
some
night.
unpleasant withdrawals from a lack of Loomis, we get a fun little scene wherein he scares some kids that had bullied Tommy earlier. They're outside the Myers house, daring each other to go touch it like friggin' Boo Radley lives there, when Loomis overhears their names and fucks with them.
Hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Loomis is kind of a dick to kids.
What the
I love
fuck?
it, But sorry.
That's traumatizing, bro.
So they can bang there while Annie keeps little Lindsay distracted. Of course, neither Annie nor Lindsay are home right now.
It's totally dark.
So they're content to just make out on a stranger's couch, way too distracted to
Bruh.
see the shape standing mere feet away watching them. Later on, they
Just
call up
break
Lori,
in.
who tells them that little Lindsay is gone for the night, so they escalate their debasement of the Wallace home to full-on fucking in the parents' bed. Also, is that
In
a
the
real
parents'
Jack
bed,
Lantern?
dude.
That's the friend's house.
Yeah,
That
is literally your friend's house, and you go to their parents.
Yeah. No, so this is like you going to your friend's house, opening the door, realizing no one's in, and then just making yourself at home. Yeah, man. Fuck's sake.
Is that jack-o'-lantern a fire hazard?
Yes, yes. Who the
Right.
fuck has a jack-o'-lantern in their fucking bedroom?
That's definitely a fire hazard. What the fuck?
Knock that shit over, getting a guac guac, bro. Like,
A quack.
this is over.
I'm not OSHA or anything, but I need to get that looked at.
Next session, after which Linda is totally lying when she says it was fantastic, and then she sends Bob off.
Totally lying.
As he leaves, he breaks one of Randy Meeks' cardinal rules for surviving a horror movie.
I'll be right back.
After Bob grabs the beer, we get one of the best scenes of the movie when Michael pops out of a closet and starts choking Bob against the wall. It's a pretty solid jump scare, and the kill is Michael's finest in the film as he lifts Bob up off the ground with a single hand and then uses his other hand to stab Bob with his butcher knife.
Bye, Bob. But this is the whole thing about like old school jump scares is that like it was a jump scare with the follow through. Some of the movies nowadays come out with like it's like a jump scare and then it kind of they fade away.
Yeah.
And then just so it can set up for the next jump scare. Like this one is like jump scare all the way through.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, and these jump scares have like purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Some of like the newer movies are just to scare you, and it's fucking annoying. Like I'm here for the plot, bro. I don't want to be scared by some fuck. You know, that's what I. That's why. I prefer slashers to like possessed and like ghost shit, because those movies are just designed to scare the shit out of you, and I fucking hate them. I'm like, I hate that. Like these ones are a bit like I can watch because at least there's something else to fixate on.
The icing on top, though, is that when Michael removes his hand, Bob's feet stay elevated off the ground. Michael stares at the new wall decoration with a couple of head tilts, showing he can appreciate his murder art from multiple angles. Linda Vanderpump is the next hapless victim, and Michael dresses up for the occasion. It's go to Bob Michael Myers, and it's probably my favorite image from the movie. It's followed by what's probably many other people's favorite image from the movie, as Linda tries to seduce Bob out of his Halloween spirit.
See anything you like?
After Ghost Bob is totally unresponsive, Linda goes to call Lori, Lori. But as soon as Lori answers, Linda is attacked by Michael, who strangles her with the phone cord. Lori hears.
Well, hold on. You just revealed your peekers for this guy, right? And he's still at the door, just blankly staring at you. You then just go call someone.
Oh, just go on the phone.
Like nothing. Look at her. Like nothing.
He's still there.
He's still there.
It must be Bob. He's got his glasses on. You know,
Okay.
he might not. You know, he's definitely. Yeah, he's definitely not bigger in any way. You know.
Like she just like nothing. Like it's just Bob being Bob.
But as soon as Lori answers,
He must do it all the
Linda is
time.
attacked by Michael,
But
who
what-
strangles
what?
her with the phone cord. Lori hears the
She's like,
noises.
"What? That was someone
Some
else?"
kind of sex noise prank. But to her
Sex
credit,
noise
she doesn't
pranks.
become concerned
Darn.
by the time Linda is totally down and out for another kill on the count. After she's dead, Michael's all like, "New phone, who dis?"
New phone, who dis?
Boring conversation anyway. And back to Dr. Loomis, who inexplicably just now sees that Marion Chambers' station wagon is parked across the street. Maybe you would have noticed it earlier if you weren't too busy cussing out the neighborhood kids, Loomis.
Facts.
But now that he knows Michael's in town, he's on the move.
Dick.
Talking about that phony phone call from the Wallace home, Lori heads across the street to check on Annie and Linda. It's completely dark inside, and after she heads upstairs, she follows the only light on into the bedroom, where she gets to kick off her final girl circuit by finding Annie's body splayed out on the bed in front of Judith Myers' body. And as with any
What the
true
fuck?
final girl circuit, she finds the
Looks
other
like some
bodies in
ritual
unlikely
stuff.
ways, with Bob swinging down from the ceiling somehow, and a cabinet door opening on its own to reveal PJ Souls doing a pretty goofy dead body face. The corpses scare Lori out into the hallway, where, in a very cool shot, the shape materializes from the shadows behind her. He steps down and stabs at her
Yo, that
shoulder,
was
grazing
freak.
her with a slash that sends her over the bench,
Bro, how did he miss?
crashing to the bottom of the staircase.
How
One of
did
the
she
most
not die
infamous
from
horror
that?
movie chase scenes begins as Lori tries to escape through all these locations that the movie has done a great job setting up, so you know the exact physical layout of them. I think it's one of the undervalued geniuses of this movie. Lori gets back to the Doyle house and is locked out as Michael slowly makes his way across the street towards her. When Tommy finally lets her in, she barks at him to go hide upstairs.
Do as I say! Boogeyman, hurry!
With the lights off
No.
and the phone line dead, Lori hunkers down and grabs a knitting needle. Michael appears behind her, having come through the window, but when he misses an easy strike with his knife, she's able to stab him in the neck with the needle, which gets him down to the ground. But Lori's a Gen 1 final girl who doesn't know the way this shit works, so she assumes that a single stab has put her tormentor out of business for good. She goes
No,
upstairs
no,
to tell
no.
the kids that it's
Fucking
over,
Gen
and she
1s.
killed him, but Tommy knows better.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Tommy's right. Michael's back, baby. Lori ushers the kids into one room and goes into another where she hides in the closet. Michael follows, and we get another classic scene as he violently shakes the closet door.
She's
for a
lucky
while.
Oh my
he didn't go
God.
for the
Through it and
kids.
turning on the light. It's a good thing
Yeah.
Lori never listened to her mommy dearest though, and has a wire hanger at her disposal, which she turns into a weapon and then uses to stab Michael Myers right in the arm. Michael drops his knife and she presses on with the attack, stabbing him in the chest.
Get him!
Knocks him out again and gives Lori another false sense of security as she leaves the comfort of the closet. Once again, she
Lori
consults the
must be
children,
dead.
tells them to go down the street to a neighbor's house and call the police. After she sends them off, she sits there catching her breath and doesn't notice when behind her, Michael single-handedly pioneers a new workout program.
Oh my
Or Killer
God.
Ass.
Again?
Six-pack
Undertaker.
in 10
Oh my
minutes. One sit-up at a time.
Wait,
Kids run
so
out the front doors. screaming,
Obviously, this is like one of the big movies to like revolutionize like horror or whatever. But
Mhm.
imagine how fucking crazy it'd be. She stabs him once, he's dead. Okay, it's fine. And then he comes back again, and then she does it again, and then oh my god, he's back again. Imagine how fucking crazy that would be. Like back in 1978. Like, bruh. Now it's like typical because it's just horror movie shit.
Yeah,
know?
you're used to it. You're used to seeing people get stabbed over and over.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking like, well, Jason's a perfect example. He's literally like a swamp man. He's been shot in the. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
drowned.
mad. Yeah, multiple
Six-pack
times.
in 2 movies or less, one sit-up at a time. The kids run out the front doors screaming bloody murder, and since Loomis happens to be walking by, he puts 2 and 2 together and heads towards the house. Good thing, too, since Michael has made his way over to Lori and starts strangling her with his bare hands. Right as Loomis runs upstairs,
Fucking
Lori
bitch.
pulls off Michael's mask, giving us a fleeting glimpse of the very plain-looking face of evil in a shot where Michael was played by a dude named Tony Moran. Loomis fires his gun at Michael, then follows through and
Headshot?
hits him 5 more damn times with his gun, sending the sprue
Oh.
killer out onto the back balcony
pop,
and
pop,
over
pop,
the
pop.
railing, where he lies on the ground in defeat. After the gun smoke is
So
clear,
he got shot
Lori
6
gets a
times.
debriefing from Loomis.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, It was.
Michael's boogeyman credentials are sealed when Loomis looks outside to find that Michael Myers is
Bruh.
Damn.
somehow survived and is free to kill once more. The movie ends
Yo, he
expertly
survived
with a
better
montage
than
of all the
50 Cent.
locations we've seen, and Michael's heavy breathing grows louder and louder, suggesting that nowhere in Haddonfield is safe from the shape. It's a good thing Michael brushed himself off to kill again.
That was
because
tough.
his initial body count is
Yo.
pretty weak. Here, I'll show you at the numbers. For a first outing,
Damn,
it
see,
leaves room for
5 people
growth.
compared to
Victims
what
consist
people
of
die
2
in now
guys and 3
movies.
I
gals.
know, I know.
Latest
Only
is
5?
Pumpkin pie chart. With a runtime
Pumpkin
of
pie.
91 minutes, we wound up with a kill on average every 18.2 minutes.
8
Okay, wait,
minutes.
pause real quick. What would you say was the best kill?
The dude who got stabbed and like hung.
Yeah, that's what I would say as well. Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna say as well.
What about the lamest kill?
Probably, probably the guy that he killed for the jumpsuit. You know, that was dead.
Oh yeah, the mechanic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the mechanic. Yeah.
For coolest kill to Bob. The shot of
It
him
was
pinned to the
Bob.
wall is one of the best shots in the movie, and the head tilt that Michael does tells us everything we
Oh?
need to know about it. Dawn Machete for lamest kill will go to the trucker, whose body
Yeah,
was
the
not
trucker.
found by anyone
'Cause
but
it was
the
off
audience.
screen.
Poor dude.
Oh yeah, no,
Rip.
I'm
Halloween came out in 1978 and ignited a brush fire of slashers, and eventually
$60 million box
We'll look at
office,
the first
bruh.
of those, Halloween 2,
Jeez.
next week. But until then, I'm James Agent.
Next week.
This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this week's Kill Count.
Next
I wanna
week.
Thank a couple of patrons like
Can I just say, yeah, Dead Meat is probably one of the most original content creations ever. Like, I get that it's just reacting to movies or sort of counting movie kills, but the fact that he's like he's picked such a niche genre of movie and like perfected.
Make
You
sure
know-
you check out Dead Meat on YouTube and
Yeah,
follow
bruh.
everything this guy does.
Literally everything. Even he does a podcast as well with his wife.
Oh, yeah, and Kill Counts every
Mm.
Fridays. Well,
I watch this all the time.
hey.
Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more, watch.
Just watch.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks
you
for
know.
watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Cock and balls.
Like and subscribe for Fortnite gift card.
Okay.
Sorry.
$19 Fortnite gift card. Who wants
$19
only 5 people
Fortnite gift
died in
card.
Halloween.